Hi, today I'm going to talk about how to participate in a webinar. So once you log into your Norquest Moodle account, you're going to find your course. In this case, it's Winter 2021. And you are going to open the week that we're in. So our first week will be week 1, our second week will be week 2, week 3, so on. So we go to week 1. And we go to the table of contents. The table of contents is on the right-hand side of the page. And it's always going to be the second item. So we'll always have our week overview, and then the second page will be webinar. And we click on the webinar link. All right. And on the webinar page, there is a schedule in case you forget when the webinars are. And then you will see links for webinar A and webinar B. Now this is our first week, so we only have a webinar B. But you click on the link and we get the purple spinny. And you are always, the first time you log in, you'll be asked to enter your name. Please type your first and last name. Your first and last name. That will help us get to know one another, and some people have similar names. So we're going to enter our name. All right. And then we go to join session. And we left click on join session. And sometimes it takes a few minutes. Okay, when you get to the session, there'll be a slide or there'll be something on the screen that I have put there for you. In this case, it's a PowerPoint that I will share with the class. All right. So there are a few tools that will help us participate in the webinar. The first one is at the bottom of the page. We have a microphone symbol right there. Right now it has an X through it. But if I click on that, that will allow you to be heard and to speak. I ask that you only have your microphone on when you want to speak or you're participating in a conversation. Otherwise, we hear too much noise. The second important tool we have is our camera. You should have a camera on your phone or your desk, your laptop, or your computer that you're using. So again, it has an X on it right now, but if I click on it, that will let me see you on the screen. And the third tool we have is Raise Our Hand tool. And when you click on that, it tells me that you want to speak. So it's just like if you raised your hand during a class conversation. All right. So the next really important tool we have is our purple button. And our purple button is in the bottom right-hand corner. You can see that purple button here. When I click on that purple button, it opens up the chat. and I can type things in the chat box. So I can type hello and everybody can see me. I can share an emoji. So you see here it has font, italics, underline, and it has a little picture of a face. That opens up our emojis. So if I click on the happy face emoji and then hit enter, now I've shared an emoji with everybody. So we use the chat bar a lot during the webinar to answer questions and to show that we're paying attention and participating. I will ask people to type an answer in the chat bar and I will look to see if your answer is there. So to use the chat, we're going to use that purple button in the bottom right-hand corner. All right. Now we have a few other tools that we use during the webinar. We have a pencil tool. If we go up to the top left-hand corner, we see the pencil tool. If I click on the pencil tool, it allows me to draw with my mouse. And I can change the color of my pencil by clicking on the circle where it says color, and I can choose different colors for my pencil. Just like that. So sometimes I will ask you to write something using your pencil tool. Another tool we have is our shape tool. And we can make a rectangle, a circle, or a line using this. So let's make a circle today. I might say circle the number 2021. And I can do that by using my shape tool. There we go. I can use the shape tool to make a circle, to circle something. I can put a shape around a letter in the alphabet like that. So we have a pencil tool, we have a shape tool. Now, I have a lot of things on my screen right now, so I'm going to clear it by using my eraser. So when I use this tool up at on the top right hand side, this little tool is my eraser and it rubs out what I have done. The final tool we have is a text tool, and that allows us to type on the screen. And again, we can change the color of that text if we want. So those are some ways that we can participate in the webinar. We can underline things, we can write on the slide, we can participate in the chat. We can speak by turning on our microphone, and our classmates can see us if we turn on our camera. At the end of the webinar, there's a really important thing I need folks to do, and that is to log off. And the way we do that is we go to the top left-hand corner and we left click on that. And we go right to the bottom and it says leave session. And if I click on that, it will end my session. And I can skip this if I want, or if I have very bad audio or bad internet, I can give a rating if I want. But I can also just skip this. Okay, and now I'm logged off. And that's how you participate in a webinar. So I look forward to seeing you in our next webinar.